Hey everyone, welcome back to Tame Your Space. I'm your host, Sandy Talbot, and in this episode, we are going to talk about what is clutter. Clutter is a new word for mess. To me, it is anyway. And we're going to discuss why we clutter, how we clutter, and what benefits cluttering or decluttering have in our homes, offices, or wherever there is clutter hanging out. Clutter is also postponed decisions where we just pile it up because we don't really know what to do with it. So, what is clutter? Clutter comes in different types of clutter. There's probably about 15 different clutter titles. I just know a few and will tell you about a few because it's too long. So we have digital clutter on our phones and our laptops, especially our photos. Emotional clutter. Now that's a big one. We also have free clutter, which comes home with you even though you don't know it. We also have possession clutter, which is what is in our homes, our garages, or any spaces that we live in. So those are just a few of the clutter categories that we have. There are many more, and I'll list them below in this episode. But I really want to talk about what clutter is. So the definition of clutter is covering a place or space with untidy collection of things. That's the dictionary meaning of clutter. To me, clutter is the new word for mess, but the definition is a little bit different. Cluttering or decluttering means that you're actually taking those possessions and making a choice whether to keep them or whether to give them away, sell them, rubbish them, or store them. Mess means you're just tidying it up. You're actually not doing anything with it. You're just making it neat and look good. So we all have clutter in our homes. I know I have a house full of clutter. I have just started decluttering. I've done my books and my DVDs. I don't have CDs anymore because I have Spotify and I love that and it's easy. It's on my phone. I also clutter makes me stressed. I have very little on my benches, and I grew up in a cluttered home. And so I was always embarrassed to have friends over, and I thought as I was an adult and had my own home, I would never be a messy, cluttered home. I just can't do it. It stresses me. Even though I don't notice that I'm stressed, my anxiety goes up a little bit. So I try not to have a cluttered home. I do have clutter, but it's hidden, so you can't actually see it. And I've been like that for years. But at some point or another, it gets to me. It annoys me, so I have to do something about it. I've also told I was a lazy child, so I never thought I was. I was a busy kid. I had lots of things on. But anyway, that's another story. I always feel like I have to do something. So I'm always tidying, I'm always sorting. And I like that. That's what I love doing. It relaxes me. So when I'm sorting, I'm relaxed and it's helping me declutter as well. So it's good for my mind. It helps me relax. I know decluttering overwhelms so many people. I totally understand that. I have friends and we're crafters. So we have a lot of stuff. And we get to a stage where we have so much stuff that it just becomes so overwhelming for us that we don't know where to start. So for any place that is overwhelming to you and is cluttered and you don't know what to do, just take a deep breath and just clear your mind for a little bit. Set yourself a goal and 30 minutes and just decide what to keep. It's easier to decide what to keep than what to give away. I found that when I was doing my books, I know what I wanted to keep and I know what I wanted to give away. Same with my DVDs. I'm a chick flick, Disney animation girl, but I'm also more than that. So I've kept the Disney movies and the Pixar movies because I have grandchildren. Sorry, I have an itchy nose. I think I need my French cut. I have grandchildren, so I've kept those movies because I love Disney movies and Pixar movies. I think they're amazing. So I've got rid of probably over half of my collection. And I have just a drawer of DVDs now. And like I said, I just do a drawer at a time. Even if you just do a drawer at a time for 30 minutes, you've made progress. And you can pat yourself on the back and go, yes, I've achieved that. And it'll make you feel better. There's nothing better than achieving a goal. I love it because, yes, I've done this. It looks amazing. I'm happy with it. And I can see the result of 30 minutes. Why do we declutter? Because it saves you time, because you don't need to look for things because you know where they are. It saves you money because you know what you've got so you don't buy it again. And time. Time is so precious. I spend so much time looking for things that it frustrates me, where I could be doing either something creative or, something fun instead of trying to find the thing that I'm finding. So I hope that helps you with the meaning of what is clutter. It's also a postponed decision because you haven't kind of decided what you want to do with it or where you want to put it. And I think that's the hardest thing for most of us is deciding, do we actually need it? Do we actually want it? Do we actually love it? Or are we going to give somebody else the opportunity to have that? And it's hard. I totally understand that. And especially when it comes to sentimental clutter. I have a lot of sentimental clutter, and we'll cover that in an upcoming episode. And how to decide what to keep. I'll give you tips on what to do with your sentimental clutter and what you should keep. So I hope that helps you understand what clutter is, and you can take a small step to decluttering something that is frustrating you like it does me. I hope that it helps you understand the difference between clutter and mess, and that you let me know in the comments about how you cope with clutter and if this is helpful, because I am a real person. I'm a mum, I'm a grandma, and I have real life problems like everybody else. But I love to declutter and I love to organise. And that's what my business and this podcast is all about, is to help those people that just need me to hold their hand and give them some positive vibes, because in this world there's a lot of negativity and we don't need that. Thank you for joining me on Tame Your Space. If you like this episode, please subscribe to my channel and leave a review, because your feedback means a lot to me. So until next time, take care, stay safe, and stay clutter free.